Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone. I hope you're doing really well. This reading is for the Libras. Please do check out my website because I am offering 2018 year ahead readings. You're not seeing me today because I am very comfortable right now. I don't have makeup on, my hair isn't done, and so I'm just like, do you know what, it's just a really chill Sunday, so I'm not showing up on camera. I'm gonna spare you guys that. So what you can see is the Under the Roses Lenormand deck. I pulled a few cards from that deck. It's so cool. I love it. One of my favorite Lenormand decks. Well, yeah, it is most definitely one of my top 3 decks to use. And I also pulled a card from a tarot deck, which is a really cool deck as well, the Gargan Tarot. It's really unique. It's really special, this deck. It is circular, which is super cool, and I just love it. It's really quirky, really fun, and so yeah, let's get into your reading. Now, the World card is reversed, so we are going to be experiencing some form of challenges this week. Things are held up and it's annoying. Things that you thought were completed, were supposed to be done and over with, they're not done and over with. They're coming back. They're returning because you need to sort them out. There's like unfinished business there. So I feel like this card can be representing some form of karma, something coming back, challenges coming back, something that just, it could be a relationship situation coming back, or an issue that you're in, or an issue that you've experienced in a relationship is sort of rearing its head again. But yeah, it's almost like you have to, it's coming back to really put an end to it this time around. So any kind of unfinished business, you're going to have to tie up at this time. But there might be delays in tying certain situations up as well. So certain things may last longer than they should, and that might be really annoying for you. We're going to see how your Lenormand cards kind of elaborates on this situation, because you have the Heart card. Now, the Heart card can represent a love situation, matters of the heart, something that you enjoy or even feel passionate about. Now, and to me, it can also represent a form of commitment as well. You know, being with somebody that you have this kind of emotional connection with, or something that you just love to do. But then the sickle is like when your feelings are hurt. Your feelings are either hurt by somebody. This person could be somebody that has got a very sharp tongue, like a kind of person that can be quite cold and just says what they feel and they just don't care. It can be that kind of situation. It also can be a feeling that a person isn't loyal to you, a person that you loved and cared for. Maybe they have shown you that either they don't feel the same, or that there is some kind of feeling of disappointment, but it's more to do with just an overwhelming sense of either hurt or it can represent hurt, but on the other hand, it can also represent needing to make a swift decision as well in a love situation or matters of the heart. So it's kind of saying, I feel like for some of you guys, it's definitely going to show up either way. It can show up as a painful situation, or it can show up as a situation where you really have to face the reality of a certain situation. So maybe something that either you weren't prepared to face because maybe you were too emotionally invested or something like that. It's like now you have to really face the situation head on. And the sickle is kind of saying you have to make a choice now. You have to make a decision right now, and it has to be very abrupt. You know, and it might even be a bit of a cold decision, you know, that you have to make. But it's got to do with this feeling of the anchor. Now, reading them together with the heart and the sickle, then the anchor, is kind of like someone or something that really meant something to you is either abruptly taken away, or again there's a hurt, or it's diminished. It's kind of, it's not diminished, I don't want to say that. It's very swift change. But then the anchor is kind of like, it's stable. It could be stabilizing something else for you, anchoring in something else that is new for you. Or it could be that the sickle is actually taken away from the anchor. So, and I think that that's how it's showing up more. I feel like that's the correct interpretation for a lot of you guys. That it's like the sickle is taken away from the anchor. So where you felt like something was a sure thing, you thought it was stable, you thought it was secure, you thought maybe that person wasn't going anywhere, you thought it was a situation that was gonna be, okay, this is where I am, and I'm okay here. It's showing that that situation is going to change. It's not as solid as you thought it was. So it's like the conditions surrounding this whole thing, it changes. And it changes abruptly. And I think that's going to be the challenge. It's like, how do you deal with that? This time, how do you deal with that situation? Or those feelings, you know? So that's what I get for you. I wish you the best this week, Libra. Because I kind of feel like you're going to be dealing with some heavy kind of emotional stuff. So, quite a few of you are going to be. But I would definitely just send you a whole bunch of energy that can lift you up and surround you at this time. Especially, you know, bearing in mind that I know, like, I always feel that readings that come through for the signs, even if it doesn't affect everyone of that sign the same way, I feel like the message that always comes through is meant to go directly to a certain individual that really needed to hear that message. And so I would say for those individuals, or even for that individual, I would say, you know, I would just surround you in a whole bunch of comfort and love and blessings and everything, so that you can make it through, because it will be okay. So many blessings to you. I'll be seeing you. Bye.